third is like such a short distance away from their potential third that it lets you be more aggressive with like three Rex builds are really good. Anything aggressive before 7 minutes can be really strong because Protoss needs some time to set up their third with shield batteries and like buy time a lot of the time to get out important units, and the rush distance on this map is just so much shorter, so a lot of potential for aggression.
It's definitely a very tricky map. For well, depending on the tech you go, right? Like you said, for the Terrans, for the drop play, it's really annoying, and the like tank positions and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that either play can do.
Who's the fourth person in their group? Matthias?
Cactus.
Oh, Cactus. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, Cactus is well, depending on who wins this game, then I think Cactus, their matches against Cactus are going to determine who goes through in this group. So it's gonna be an interesting one. This is the one group that I think, like the other groups are a bit less populated with higher level players. Like I know Nat's group had Cruel and Mogwai, and Nat obviously, but and this group's has Kobra, Cactus, and Clay. So a lot of these games are a lot closer than some of the other ones where the Diamond players are just facing GMs or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, in this one, really, it could be a lot of people, like, or it could be anyone going through. So it's much more interesting, I think, that way. It's gonna do
Kobra not going to opt for anything cheesy. Once again, going for Gate Cyber.
Loses that probe. Unfortunate.
Oh, he did. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a bit sloppy. Clay not opting for an Enchbay block, just going for a Reaper expand. We'll see how this one plays out. I will be right back. 2 seconds. Oh, Clay's gonna make a bunker. No, never mind. Oh, he's gonna make a bunker. Yeah, Clay's gonna stick a bunker behind this build, natural, and harass Cobra with the first Reaper. I think Cobra's gonna see it.
Yeah, he sees it immediately. He noticed the SCV was up to like nothing good, and it's gonna see it pretty early. It's gonna get shut down, I would imagine. The Reaper does come across the map. It's gonna get here before the Adept is gonna come out, but I don't think that SCV is gonna finish, is it? No, it does not finish. Just before the bunker would have finished. So, pretty good catch by Kobra. A lot of headaches come from when Terrans that to me, so I know it can't be very fun for him either. Kobra getting a Stargate, which I think is a really good choice for this map. There's a lot of dead zones in the middle here.
Oh, he gets the Reaper too. That's really annoying for Clay, especially considering he doesn't have a bunker. He's only got one Marine. This Adept could do some decent damage. He was kind of relying on that bunker doing a bit more, I guess. But he's kind of a little bit, kind of in a little bit of trouble here. If Kobra decides just to take get some free stuff.
Yeah, I think he realizes now that since he made a reactor, he's not going to be able to get like that many more Marines, and the bunker isn't done yet, but he doesn't do anything here.
Kobra is playing incredibly passively considering what happened, but I guess he can now, so he lets the bunker finish, which I think was a mistake. Now there's 2 more Marines. I think he could have gotten 2-3 SCV kills easy, but this time around maybe he just wants to play safe with his gateway unit and, you know, not take any risks, see the move out. So can't criticize him too much considering what happened in the last game.
Yeah, he does have an Oracle on the way, but Clay does have a Cyclone in response to it, so as long as it's in position, it shouldn't really do anything. I don't think it's going to be out in time, though. It's only halfway done, and the Oracle's coming across the map already. And there's only 4
This is going to be some unfortunate timing for Kobra. I think this Cyclone's going to pop out. But after the Oracle comes in, then he'll get the kill on the Oracle.
Comes in here, kills the Marine, and targets the gas units. Yeah, the Cyclone locks on, and I think he's going to lose it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have actually been better if Kobra had come in and seen there was a Cyclone there, because he would have at least been able to save the Oracle. But the timing was super unfortunate, so he only gets two kills for his trouble, and the Oracle dies for it. So definitely not worth it for Kobra. Kobra gets full scout with the Adept, sees it 3-Rex 3-1-1. Pretty standard play from Terran. Cobra's opting to go for 2 base Colossus. This is his like go-to bread and butter. And he's getting some Phoenix for medevacs, defensive drops, mind drops, that kind of thing. This game is gonna basically boil down to Raven versus Phoenix. If Kobra can kill this Raven, I think he'll be in a pretty good position. And if he can't, he might be in a lot of trouble. These Phoenixes melt the Raven, so if he can kill this Raven, it'll be a big deal. Because the Raven is generally the only thing Terran has to fight early game Colossus with this kind of push. You mostly just have Marines. So if this Raven dies, then it's a big deal. And even suiciding the Phoenix or the Raven is worth it.
Yeah,
And he gets the Raven, and he's gonna get the Cyclone.
Yeah, this is a pretty big pickoff for Kobra. Especially since he's not going to be able to have that Raven anymore, and he's not going to be able to see the Observer in his natural. So Cobra's going to be able to get like a full scout for a very, very long time.
Yeah, well, I think he knew what was happening already because the Oracle flew in and the Adept also got in and saw all the information he wanted. But the Phoenix picking off those 2 units, that makes Clay's pushing much weaker, like 50% weaker. It's Colossus versus Marines, and Colossus just shit on Marines. So Clay's pressure, his timing is severely reduced in strength because of that Raven snipe. Whenever you're playing Raven versus Stargate, you need to be very careful about where you position that Raven. You gotta hide it so it doesn't get picked off like that. Kobra has 1 Colossus out, and he'll have a second one out for this push. So if Clay still does this attack, I think he will not be able to engage directly. He's going to need to be very careful about how he positions his units and where he attacks from.
Yeah, and the choice for Clay to go for Wood of Mine, I know it's in response for the Stargate units, but it kind of plays into Cobra's hand here, right? He's got Colossus, which is the direct counter. He's going to have batteries in time. He's seen this push coming. And he's going to get a medevac. Not for free. Loses a Phoenix in the process and a Wood of Mine. Loses a second Phoenix for that as well, but he looks pretty well prepared. He's going to have 2 Colossus. He's going to have some Zealots. A couple sentries.
He's pretty light on gateway units right now, and this is the strength of the map. This map has such a short rush distance. You get here so quickly.
The batteries just
Kobra doesn't
finish.
This is such a tight timing. Like Kobra should not have to be this scared, but since this map is so short, like he can. Oh, it looked scarier than it was, than it should have been rather. So Clay, I like that he didn't just take an engagement. He's lost a lot of his like direct engaging power through the Raven, the Cyclone, the medevac that died. Going for a drop instead. Cobra is on top of the drop though, moving some units into position.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate for Clay. Oh, he's gonna miss it. No, he's gonna get it, and he's stuck in the slow zone. Really tough time for Clay. I think he's gonna be able to drop some Marines first, but 3 Marines versus 3 Phoenixes is not really gonna do anything. And there is a fight going on to the 3rd, but Phoenix is in position, like you said, light on gateway units, but at the same time, I mean, this is pretty strong for Kobra. Does not save that Colossus, however.
A little bit slow on the overcharge. Kobra getting picked apart a little bit here. This Marine alive a lot longer than it should have been, but Kobra manages to defend in the end. I think that could have been done a little bit better by Kobra, but I mean, I think he comes out ahead, so
yeah,
not the end of the world.
Looks like Clay's going for a bit of a multi-prong again. Not attacking quite yet at the 3rd, but trying to do some damage in the natural or in the main. That does get cleaned up, and he notices he can't push into this army at the 3rd, so it kind of picks up and drops off.
Clay keeps on trying to fight into the Colossus, and I don't think it's ever a really good idea on like these low bio count number of units. Like I think it would be better to try and attempt a Doom drop or something like this, like three medevacs into the main, something along these lines, because directly engaging into Colossus, especially with battery overcharge, just tends to be suicide. He's gonna go for a mine drop, but Kobra already has units in position from the last drop, so I'm not sure how much damage this will do.
Yeah, he's got charge lots, and even the Phoenixes are coming to pick it up, so it looks like nothing's really gonna happen here.
Kobra's managing this quite well, but there's an attack coming towards his 3rd, and his army got rallied into his natural, or moved to his natural. So he might be out of position for this.
Yeah, this map looks really hard to defend on. with this multi-prong.
Cobra's doing a good job so far. Clay's third is so incredibly slow that Kobra just needs to chill and defend a little bit more, and he's got the game, I think.
Yeah, looks like there's gonna be an attack done at the third. He's going after the gateway. Maybe a bit of a miss, like get the pylon instead, and I think Cobra's gonna split up some army to try to defend this. And it looks like not that much damage is gonna be done. Only a few gateways or gateway units killed and pylon or so. So
Push coming towards Cobra's fourth. He's got some units in position, but not enough. I think he could get a overrun here.
Yeah, this.
He needs to back off with this Colossus because he doesn't want to lose all his stuff.
Yeah, he definitely has to play very defensively here. He needs to use the force fields to make Clay back off. But it looks like he might have time for the army to come. Might need to cancel his Nexus here. I don't. Yeah, he's gonna have to cancel it. There's no way. Yeah, he got to cancel.
Cancel's not a big deal. It's annoying, but remember, Clay is still only on 2 base, really.
Oh, disruptive shot. Hits like a marine or two.
Kobra still hasn't lost any like important units. He's holding a lot of money. If he could spend this bank, I think he'd be in a really good position. But like Terran's fourth just finished, right? Or his third just finished. So like eco-wise, Kobra has still had an advantage all game. So he just needs to build up a strong army, and then capitalize on the army advantage. He hasn't really lost too much, like too many valuable units. He's lost 1 Colossus, and I think that was it. The rest was just like Zealots and Stalkers.
Yeah, I'm liking this decision by Kobra to make some static defense at the north, since he doesn't know it yet, but there's the drop coming down at the north end. I think Housepeddler has noticed that this area is a little weak, so like you said, he's kind of trying to do like a little bit of a doom drop sort of. But with these cannons here, I feel like if he just saves some weapons in, then he might be able
Cannons
to
aren't going to finish in time. Cobra's going to kill these all, or Clay's going to kill these all before they finish.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Kobra splits off 2 Colossus to do this. I think that's enough.
I think Cobra's going to get picked apart here. He's not left enough at the fourth.
Yeah,
he's not paying attention.
Yeah, the fourth base does. The army at the fourth base does get destroyed, and even at the north third, it's getting hard to defend this. So, although he does have weapons, his Zealots are pretty good.
Yeah, but that went incredibly well for Clay.
Yeah, like not that much economic, or like not really any economic damage done, but like I mean, like the army infrastructure that was destroyed. Like he's lost a lot of heavy gas units, like those Colossus take a long time to build. So
he's gonna lose the fourth, and this time it means something because Clay's third is saturated. So the economic advantage of Kobra is kind of slipping away a bit. Even though Clay only has 47 workers, Kobra can't use 70 workers at the moment. So unfortunate game.
yeah,
I think Clay is starting to take this one, run away with the game a bit.
just the multitask of Clay is just too strong. I think like he's opting for like the low SCV count like trading game like over and over again, and it's kind of paying off right now.
Yeah, Kobra is falling apart a bit for sure. Though Kobra is still not dead. He still has a supply advantage. He still has 3 bases. He still has 3 robos. Holy shit.
Yeah, and making.
So he's got a lot of production.
Yeah, I think really what Kobra needs to do to get back into this game is that he needs to put pressure on the Terran. I feel like he's playing very defensive, which the robot style does play very defensively, but at the same time, when the Terran's pushing you like this over and over again,
oh, Phoenixes are sloppily moving through the mines.
Might lose these disruptors. He's kind of just like move commanding them all. Looks like he's gonna pay attention now, and the disruptor hits his own Zealots.
Some poor micro by Kobra. He kills some of his own Zealots with the disruptors. Kobra still has a strong army. Clay really does not have a super strong eco. Clay's been trading a lot better in this game so far, but Kobra still has a pretty strong army. He's got a lot of disruptors. Like he can still win this game. This game's not over yet.
Yeah, and one more thing also is that like Clay's not really opting to get like he's getting a larger marauder count now, but he's not really opting to get like the higher tech stuff, right? The kind of stuff that like seals the deal, like ghosts or liberators. He's even like phased out mines in his army a little bit, only getting a few mines. So like these units are really strong, like the Marine Marauder medevac, but you know, when there's a lot of Colossus and there's a lot of disruptors in the field, it can get really hard to micro. So all it takes is one really bad fight for Clay to lose potentially.
Yeah, Clay's army is very uncomplex, and Kobra's got a ton of disruptors in Colossus. So despite Kobra maybe not handling the pressure as well as he could have, he's not in a bad spot. His army is quite strong. Once again, he just needs to take a direct engagement that he can take decisively, and I think Clay will crumble, but Clay might not give him that opportunity.
Yeah, Clay getting some really good damage to this.
Clay's pulling the army to the 4th, and now he's going to hit the natural.
Yeah, Kobra does see it with the Phoenixes, but I don't know if his army can get here in position. He actually looks not that bad. Yeah, especially since Clay doesn't have like tanks or like liberators, he can't really siege this area, but he's basically just destroying this 4th base at the same time, so it
Fourth
really
is going to go down again.
Yeah, it really is worth it for him anyways.
Team drop into the main. Kobra is just kind of falling apart a bit. This Doom Drop is going to be hard to defend. Oh, he saves the 4th. It's kind of nice.
Oh wow. I think a recall here would be really good, but Cobra's not opting out to do that. Because
Like suicide some units at the natural, like 20, 10, 15 supply.
Yeah, while this is happening, he does get a zealot run by in the main. Loses a lot of infrastructure in his main as well, but I think most of it was just gateways, so I feel like it's not the worst. This game's still anyone's game, really.
Cobra's in a worse position than he was before. This... Oh, he lost the prism as well.
Yeah, it's a big pick-off.
The upgrades are favoring Clay, and Cobra's lost some of the complexity of his army. He's lost some units, disruptors and Colossus here and there. I'm not sure where they died, but it seems like he has a lot less disruptors than he did a minute and a half ago.
Yeah, going for the Doom Drop again in the main.
And this is just how you abuse a Colossus player, because they don't have Blink early on. And it's hard to defend this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting though, because like Clay, it says that like, you know, he doesn't really know what's happening in TVP, but like it's his playstyle just hard counters Cobra's, right? Like the Colossus playstyle, like you said, it's hard to split the army. Like you have to, units are kind of slow. It's a bit unfortunate this matchup. What happened, I guess.
Well, it takes only a few disruptor shots and Clay will be in trouble. That's a good start.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
That was 15 supply right there.
And there's so many buildings here. Looks like he's gonna get like a gateway or two, and that's about it. Gets a decent disruptor shot here as well, but loses 2-3 disruptors.
Cobra's not microing the disruptors, but a recall into the natural again.
For that drop.
Clay is now has a stronger eco than Kobra, but Cobra's army is still straight up more powerful in a direct engagement. But Clay, I don't think will give him the opportunity to have like a full-on head-to-head fight. Clay is just gonna drop the second he sees Kobra leave his base.
I think Cobra's just gonna do it here though. I think he's just gonna be like, well, you know, I'm kind of sick and tired of doing all this stuff, so I'm gonna move out across the map.
Tired of getting bullied.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Oh, takes out a Widow Mine with that first shot. Not the greatest. Is losing a lot of stuff in the natural.
You see the second Kobra left, Clay put the drop in the natural, and Kobra really doesn't have anything to deal with this. Ooh, it takes a good disruptor hit on his side, but this trap is just going to do too much damage, and Kobra's just going to get whittled down. It's not going to matter. So the fight looks close, but Clay has won this game, fundamentally.
I mean, yeah.
No, actually, no, Kobra is dead. Because even... Oh, wait, the drop got cleaned up. Yeah, maybe I spoke too soon. This game is still pretty close, but...
Yeah, Clay lost a bunch of workers there, and I know mules make up for a lot of the workers, but you know, well, the mineral income is heavily favored towards Clay, but they both got a lot of gas, and you know, Clay's not really spending any of it, so it's possible that he could lose if he takes a few more bad fights here.
I thought that drop was gonna get a lot more done in the natural than it did, so this game has gone weird places. Cobra's getting 20-minute storm.
Yeah, if Kobra gets Kobra opts for a big fight, which it looks like he might do right now, and he wins it, this could just be game for him. They're both not delicious.
Cobra's got his disruptor kind of exposed. He needs to keep that unit very safe. He's gonna get picked off for free.
I don't know.
It's really unfortunate for him. That disruptor is kind of his Hail Mary right now. I think the army still favors Clay. Storm's not done. Clay's got a good position at the top of the ramp.
Yeah,
Better
like
upgrades.
He's gonna go for it. He's chasing the bio, but is kiting him. But he's what is it? Kobra has opted for Immortals instead of Colossus here, so the Vikings really aren't really gonna do much once they land. There's a lot of Archons.
No Storm yet. I think this is a little early for Kobra to fight. He should have just waited for Storm, and this would have gone so much better for him.
Yeah,
there you go. There's your first Storm.
Yeah, one Storm. But they both back off. However, that mineral income is definitely showing up on Clay's bank now. You can see if he spends all that money, then his army is going to be massive.
Yeah. What Clay needs is a few ghosts, and I think Kobra would roll over and die, but doesn't look like he's sticking to that yet. And still, he's getting the Ghost Academy now.
Yeah, he's got the Academy, yeah.
Yeah. But Clay's only on 45 workers, so his economy this whole game has been very. This is a super low eco game, almost the entire game. For both players. I would like to see some more disruptors. It seems they're paying some pretty good dividends for Kobra, so the Colossus not as much, I feel like.
It looks like Clay's moving out on the map, looking to try to cancel the fourth one more time.
Clay knows the army's out of position, so he's gonna come in here and get a bunch of free damage. Yeah. Probably get the Nexus as well.
He does pull the workers, but can he can barely not hit it, so it looks like he's not gonna go for it. He might go after the fifth though at the top left.
The Marauder should be able to hit that base from there, but yeah.
Kobra is chasing him, but I don't know.
This is kind of a bad position for Clay to be in.
Yeah, he's kind of sandwiched in the bases.
Yeah, he's kind of trapped in here now. And his army's super overstimmed. He might get this Nexus, but he might lose a whole army in the process. This is I think this is quite unfortunate for Clay. He's gonna lose a lot of supply here for not much gain. And this army basically stemmed 4 or 5 times, right? And they killed a few workers. That's all they really did. But Clay's got a lot more stuff back at home too.
Yeah, Kobra needs to wait for his army to group up here. These Vikings, some of them get picked off. This is a close one still, I think. Oh, he's gonna lose, I think, almost all these Vikings now, and some storms landing on Clay's army. I think this is still favoring Clay here. No, actually, I think Kobra's gonna win this fight, but barely. This is like a barely a victory, honestly.
Incredibly close fight, but Clay still has 560 C's worth of mules, so I feel like this game could still go for Clay or Kobra. It kind of depends how the next minute go. Kobra is leading an army supply, but if Clay doesn't die here, then his mules will pick up a nice eco advantage for him. He still has 4 mules, 46 workers. Kobra's only operating off 50 workers himself, so this is still an incredibly close game.
Man, I actually did not expect this game to be this crazy.
Kobra is 2-2, Clay's 3-2, so upgrade advantage for Clay. Kobra, I think, needs to get a little bit more AoE to want to be able to take a fight. Probably some disruptors or Colossus or something. Yeah, he's getting 3 disruptors. And some High Templar wouldn't be bad either.
This might be a mistake. I think
this is incredibly ambitious, I think, especially considering he has no AoE. He needs to back off right now.
Yeah, he's to leave right now. No, don't fight this. Loses a few zealots in the process. I think he's gonna lose an immortal as well. Yeah. He's got to back off this though. He can't fight this.
No,
If he loses his army, this could just be game.
I think the army's gonna cut it to death here.
Mm,
And
yeah, let's
Clay's
see.
just
Yeah.
rolling in money, and Cobra is very poor.
One
So
thing that's interesting though is that Clay switched to Viking production, which right now aren't really doing much because there's no classes being made. But as a result, he only has like one medevac. Um, he does have ghosts, which is pretty good. But any stim that happens right here, it's not really going to be healed. Unfortunately, oh, the disruptor shot! Oh,
huge disruptor shot, easy 10 supply. Clay has so many CCs, but he doesn't have bases to take with them, so they're just for mules. And at this point, he's got like 7 CCs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought there was another one. I guess 2 of them died or something.
oh, the disruptor shot! No.
So this is how Kobra should be playing it, just taking pot shots at the Terran army while not directly engaging. Clay does not have the tools he needs to engage this army. Clay needs like tanks and liberators and like higher tech units.
Yeah,
The
he's
ghosts are nice, but oh, snipe on the High Templar. But Cobra doesn't need to fight this quite yet. At least not in a direct engagement, because he doesn't have the high powered tech units that provide good direct engagements like Colossus. It's outrun by at the top. That'll be good. There's no planetary there.
Yeah, and Clay's caught out of position, so he can't really defend that. He can't really chase these SCVs because the rest of the things are planetaries, and he does notice, so he's gonna maybe get some free damage on the CC, maybe force the lift off, and looks like some of the army is gonna be pushed up north as well. This is pretty good play by Kobra. He's just kind of sitting around trying to get some free damage out and get some free disruptor shots. So, as long as he doesn't mess up the micro, he's in a pretty good spot, I think.
He needs to be very, very careful. This army is like entirely hinging on the support from the disruptor. So if he gets caught on the wrong angle, he could just die.
Oh, and it looks like he might send some of the disruptor shots out a little bit early. Loses that disruptor with the that juicy hit, and
Clay tried to focus fire something, and a devastating fight for him. Oh, that was really unfortunate.
Oh, that was yeah, that micro mistake at the end, that was really deadly for Clay and this game.
He tried to focus fire a disruptor, and I think Cobra pulled it back at the last moment. So the entire army ran forward into Zealot